Hello, and welcome to the end of the carrot of Resident Evil 6, the video game. The movie, the video game!
That is not how high-speed rails work.
Did a Toy Story. That was a movie. You thought I was
Hello,
dead?
Stanok.
I am Stanok!
Christ almighty! What does
Left,
it take to lose
right,
this guy?
left, right, left, right, left, right,
Jesus, take
left, right, left, right, left, right.
Hey, check out the cargo. You thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking left, right, B. Yeah, you stupid.
The cinematic showed Jake rolling over onto his back in order to make that go, meaning that he lost all grip. Also, he's trying to use the claw fingers in order to do this.
Claw fingers. I was born with adhesive that
This is a
secretes from
very
the palm of
stupid
my hand.
segment, Cloud.
I mean, my friends used to call me Spider-Man. I decided, no, just call me Peter Parker. So I'll park your girlfriend. Huh? No, that's what you would think. You're most of that. No, I'm not done with you yet, puny human. I cannot be stopped. I am most of that. Right, left, right, left.
Honestly, the way that the flames are rendered, I'm mostly reminded of the Master Core form. I think it's not Beast, it's not Sword, Giant. Yeah, Master Giant.
Master Exploder. At the end of every Resident Evil game, there is a monster. There's a hero. And that hero is holding a magnum. And action! Okay, got it. No, I'm not done yet. I'm loosen up! Excuse me. I'm a little tired. I'm almost done. And then they blew up.
Well, they've died 473 times already this part, so.
Dang it, you guys were not supposed to see that in theaters. See that man's name, the editor? You owe him a little visit with a boot in the behind.
Thank you.
Me and my super.
No, don't do that. You're still on the high-speed rail.
She's
You can have your lovey-dovey moment after you're done on the train.
Take the long ride train.
Wait,
Take the
that's the end of Jake's campaign?
ride train. Yes, it is. Whew.
We don't. Okay, so this ending is terrible for multiple reasons. We have literally no conclusion. We don't know if Jake gets the payoff. We're teased a romance between Jake and Sherry, which is only almost earned. And Jake still has a lot of goddamn baggage that he needs to sort through with both Leon and Chris. But if this is the end of the campaign, he's not gonna do that.
Okay, well I'll stop you right there. I'm glad we're warming up because we're about to clear the air about a bunch of things about this game in a second. That there is actually going to be more content during the credit sequence, basically. So that was not technically the last we're gonna see. That's just where they leave us off right now. Whew, okay. This game, my god, this fucking game. So, once upon a time, I tried Let's Playing this for my channel. I had a lot of my expectations dashed immediately. I wanted to shoot zombies. The game did not let me stand still enough to kill zombies. I wanted a game where I was mostly shooting a lot of the time. This game has numerous QuickTime sequences in quick succession and usually jumbling them up with shooting sections that will throw you off kilter and be unable to really seat yourself in what is happening on the screen. This game wanted to be cinematic. This game does this at the sacrifice of valuable gameplay time when I'm actually doing something. So, this game is disjointed, it's annoying, it's ridiculous a lot of the times, as you have observed, the superhuman physics that has allowed our protagonist to survive. And this game is not complete unless you play 3 other campaigns. I'm just getting warmed up.
Hey, Just Cause Productions.
So, what did you have to think about the core gameplay of Resident Evil 6, Mr. Gerdette?
From what I saw of the core gameplay, it's pretty much just an expansion on Resident Evil 4's, which admittedly blended the survival horror and action elements much more cleanly than this does, but it leans so heavily on its cinematography, which I think it actually does relatively well, that it's much more of an action game rather than a survival horror game. I will be honest, if this was a name like Gears of War Preamble, I think this would actually totally work.
Gears of War Preamble?
Yeah, I think that this would actually work as a Gears of War prequel.
You know, you're not far off there. There are a lot of similar characteristics between this game and Gears of War. It's third person. There's a cover system. The A button is pretty fluid, so you could like start running and then just pass it up basically.
And all you would really need to do to make it fit is change a couple character names around and have the locusts, instead of being aliens, be bioengineered.
But I like the point that this game has elements of both a horror game and an action game. That is ultimately the undoing of this whole game, because while it concentrates on both of those at once, it doesn't do either of them all that well, or as well as other games have done.
I think it actually does a majority of its action game stuff pretty well, but it's at the very least for Jake's campaign, this is not a horror game at all.
No.
And is Leon's campaign better with the horror elements?
Nope, because it's hard to compare the two. Leon's campaign comprises a lot of zombies. There are, as you have observed through Jake's campaign, there are no zombies in Jake's campaign. That gameplay is missing entirely. That's why they wanted to include some unique things here, some unique things there, so that you actually would have incentive to finish the game. I went out of my way to do all 4 of the campaigns in this game. Jake's, Chris's, Leon's, which you have to do first, and then you unlock Ada's campaign, and then you do Ada's campaign, which, the payoff is okay. I mean, you get to see what was missing,
And let me guess, Ada's got all the goddamn important exposition. Like, she's actually chasing after a different bike pump.
Pretty much, yeah. Ada will clear up a lot of the mystery in the game, because actually, as a matter of fact, I don't even think you know who the true villain is until you play Ada's campaign.
Well, could it be Bonaparte? Because I'm not entirely sure if we actually killed Bonaparte in Code Veronica.
I didn't play Code Veronica X, so I'm not sure.
Neither did I. I just know that I think Bonaparte's the primary villain in that one.
So if mystery is a great incentive for you, then yeah, you will have a lot of payoff moments just going through the other campaigns in order to clear up what the other campaigns left out. I will give credit that at least that is a thing that happens, and it is real, because you won't see a lot of this stuff coming. You have to experience it for yourself. But in order to get it, you have to go through the trials and tribulations that this game throws your way. Like, if this game just drives the interest in even having the controller and doing the things, because it's a series of rapid alternations between engagement and disengagement. It engages you when there's a quick time event or when you're able to move around and shoot. It disengages you during the cutscene events and even during the quick time events themselves, because the controls are different. That's personally those are my biggest gripes with the game right there. Oh yeah, also not to mention the fucking real-time inventory, which Resident Evil 5 did. I think that this game does the inventory system. Actually, no, screw it. I liked Resident Evil 5's inventory system more because in this game, it's the health tablets that kill me on this game. The health you cannot just use herbs in order to heal your health. You have to turn them into health tablets first. That is a move. It eats up valuable time, and it might piss you off.
Right. Thankfully, it looks at least through most of Jake's campaign that if you're going around looting everything, you are given ample downtime segments in order to make health tablets.
Right, and honestly, making health tablets is as easy as just pressing the RB and the X button. As long as you know that is a thing that you can do, you can automatically turn all of your usable healing items into usable tablets all at once, which is beautiful. But you still have to transform them first, which makes it suck.
We credited the civilians, Mr. Cloud.
Civilians? You mean they killed actual?
Yes.
They killed actual Serbs and Chinamen? Oh,
so as I was mentioning off cam, right now, this feels it's very much Mr. McFanfic's campaign. The problem that I have with that is that it's not important that Jake is Wesker's kid. Like the only thing that's important for that is his own pathos going up against Chris and Leon and his blood type. But none of that's actually explored throughout the campaign. His pathos against Chris is very poorly founded since he never knew Wesker. And his pathos against Leon does he even have any pathos against Leon?
No, he doesn't have any pathos against Leon.
Yeah, because although Leon did fight, Leon fights Wesker in Resident Evil 4, right?
No, Leon does not fight Wesker in Resident. Wesker is not really he's not an agent in the field in Resident Evil 4. He's working behind the scenes, pulling the strings.
And he's directing Ada.
And he's directing Ada. But then Ada has been shown time and time again to have no real allegiance to anybody but herself. But yeah, if I'm gonna open the floor, if you guys want me to play the other campaigns, I will not do it of my own volition because I'm so disinterested that I had actually let the game go to a screensaver. Leave a comment saying that you want me to do the other campaigns. I will not do this unprompted because fuck this game. But I will do it for views. Thumbs up.
Yeah, this sounds like it's right from Batman Arkham City, or one of the '90s Batman films.
There are recognizable features and cash grabs everywhere in this game. Everywhere. Thank you for playing, but fuck you for selling it. Capcom, everybody. They have made better games
Don't
than
worry,
this.
Capcom gets better as a company. Their output this year has actually been really good.
No, look at Activision. I mean, Activision was fucking farting in the water, and they fucking put out Sekiro. Now they're fucking kings of the world.
Yeah, it's not Activision that put out Sekiro, dude. That's almost strictly From Software.
Well, From Software developed it, but Activision still had to publish it.
No, they didn't. From Software could have published Sekiro on their own.
Jake Wesker's blood sample was handed over to the UN's leading researchers, along with 6 months worth of test results retrieved from Neo Umbrella's archives.
Neo Umbrella.
With the data now in the right hands, things seem to be finally settling down.
Oh yeah, and that's another reason why this game also fails on the narrative aspect. Neo Umbrella does not dissolve at the end of this game. There is still a terrorist group. There are still BOWs out there. It's just, this game really does not resolve anything.
Top secret, but like more than 5 people know. As is the entirety of the deep state government.
Deep state. Nothing as political as a cup of tea. $50 sound alright?
$50.
Because, you know, I mean, you can buy a lot of DVDs with 50 bucks. You know, you can just kind of drop them off on an umbrella. I'll go and catch them with my motorcycle. Storm's coming.
Holy shit, he doesn't actually get paid, does he?
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
This is Jake going into the Borderlands universe in order to go play a good game.
Dun dun dun. Ain't no place for no hero. Resident Evil. Dicks. End of chapter 5, everybody. That's right. The credits was actually part of the chapter itself. We hope you enjoyed. I upheld my promise to my partner. Killed more enemies than Chris and Pierce. Landed the finishing blow to Ustenag.
You actually had an S rank. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. It's because I didn't die. You mostly just have to not die. I also wanted to add that Ustenag's voice was a creation that I had while actually recording the game while my brother was watching, and I thought it was so funny that I wanted to share it with you. Hello, Bane.
Bane? Bane's not allowed to be in this game.
Right, because this is about payoff. Remember that apple that we saw at the beginning of the game? Remember that apple that our good friend tried to have, but he couldn't because the dude slashed it in half with a knife before he could bite into it? They did it, everybody. They gave Jake his apple. And he gets to eat it, too.
That's fair, kid.
Yay! Alright, and that is the end of the carrot for Resident Evil 6. Thank you for joining us, and join us next time for something entirely different, I think.
Have a good fucking night, everybody. Have a good night.